Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna watch some videos right now. Mhm.
Now, this kind of war between women, especially Black American women and Filipino women, started because there was a stitch or a clip of a podcast interview, Filipino women calling Black American women hyenas and saying that they smell down there and saying all sorts of terrible things.
Doesn't even search about what's going on and just judge the person because I watch someone on 90 Day Fiancé.
Welcome back to Black Filipino TV. I got a good one for you today, guys. I'm not gonna hold you. Let's get right into it. But before I get into it, I ask that you please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to click the notification bell to ensure that you get my videos as soon as I release them. I'm not gonna hold you. Let's do it.
Guys, I know a lot of my followers and people who watch my videos are absolutely tired of hearing about Passport Bros, and I totally understand. If you are, go ahead and block me or hit that unfollow button. I really don't care.
Might as well hit the follow button. Hey guys, I take this one personal, right? I don't hate her, but I take it personal. Look what it says. Passport Bros are encouraging divides between Asian women and American women. We didn't cause any divide, right? And I have to say that. I'm gonna let her finish, but I have to say this. You know what's causing the divide? Blah, 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 blah.
What's common here? No, they really are. They are seeking housemaids and house ladies.
When you pay attention to the Passport Bros, like they're getting women from like the DR, Colombia,
Yes.
the Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English, women that don't have education.
Big mouths is causing a divide.
Facts.
Right? Passport Bros had nothing to do with that. Right? You know what Passport Bros did? When they bashed Asian women with that interview, that is one of the receipts. They see why guys are leaving now. Right? But let's continue.
I've been tagged in a lot of recent videos about the discourse still going around about Passport Bros, and people have been emailing me too, asking me for my thoughts and wanting to interview me about some of the recent videos being put out. I just wanted to put out my own thoughts about some of these comments that have been going around because I don't think it's funny anymore. I think it's very harmful and frankly embarrassing as an American. A lot of this triangulation and now this kind of war between women, especially Black American women and Filipino women, started because there was a stitch or a clip of a podcast interview with some Black American women giving their thoughts on Passport Bros, and they were heard saying that these women are uneducated, desperate, don't speak English. I understand.
There's no understand, right? You don't say that. Now, did Passport Bros go and say all American women are bad? Because we didn't, right? We didn't. We said the majority, right? We didn't say all Black women are bad. We didn't say all white women are bad. We just said it's harder. It's harder to find a woman that's cooperative back home. That's all we said. But
Which is very true. It's very, very hard.
let me let her finish.
As a foreign woman or an Asian woman that you felt targeted and you felt that you were being slighted by American women. But from an American perspective, these women were not saying all Filipino women
They're getting women.
or all Asian women. What they were saying is that in particular, a lot of these Passport Bros are exploiting a power imbalance
What are you talking about?
economically because
How are we exploiting a power imbalance economically, right? We're leaving, searching for women that are providing what women back home don't provide. What does that have to do with the power imbalance? If you looked at the video causing Asian women, especially Filipino women, to clap back, is look at the guys that already clapped back at the woman during that interview, right? What did he say?
Women are raised to be wives. They learn everything from birth, from their father, from their mother, how to be a wife and how to support your man.
They're looking for women that are cooperative, women that are fit to be wives.
Yes.
Do you notice that? But no, Kimchi Karen is going to ignore everything that was said in that whole interview. That Daily Wrap-Up Crew said, right?
Learn everything from birth, from their father, from their mother, how to be a wife and how to support your man.
Women that need them.
It's not even women that need them. It's women that treat them with respect.
So we don't.
Y'all know y'all don't.
They said they're looking for women that are fit to be wives. Right? But her right here is going to ignore it and put it back on the Passport Bros.
they know that they can use that and leverage that to gain access to women that they normally wouldn't have access to.
You assume too much.
And I know it's hard to understand, but
what do you mean gain access to women that we normally wouldn't have access to? We have access to these women because we're going to their countries. What do you mean we normally wouldn't have access? What are you trying to say?
That's what I'm saying.
We normally wouldn't have access to. Do you know the first Passport Bros are guys that are rich and also guys that are traveling in the military? So what do you mean don't have access to?
these women were actually standing up for the women in these other countries and saying, you guys are being in a way. And we're not saying that these women can't make their own decisions or they don't recognize the signs.
But that is what you're saying. How are they being exploited, right? Think about it. Women are meeting some of the bros, right? And it's some of the best guys they've ever met in their lives. Like, these women have a mind of their own. Women are usually a better judge of character than men, right? So you think these women are any less than you? You think they can't meet us and judge us and say, wow, this is a good guy, right? Do you think my wife met me and my wife didn't say, oh, this is a great guy, right? Outstanding gentleman. We talked and we related to each other, and women are meeting us and they're seeing these great guys and they're like, why are these women picking these guys out to be so bad? And she's doing it more, right? And she's making it like, because she's the face of the foreign woman, but she's not the mind of the foreign woman. who's not judgmental, right? Who doesn't prejudge right away. She's the mind of an American woman trying to speak to foreign women when she doesn't qualify, right? Because she said pretty much in her interview, and I gotta find that clip, where she said, oh, you know, I'm pretty much a white woman, and if any of you guys come around my family, right, you'll probably get lynched. That's pretty, she might as well have said that, right? And she actually gets under my skin because she's trying to speak to a foreign woman, and she's nothing like you. She even said it herself, right? And you women, and especially Filipinas, already know why you feel this way. You already know why guys are leaving. It's the writing is on the wall. This was the final draw. And that's why women are clapping back. You can't defend it, Karen. Sorry, you don't belong.
Emotional, damn it!
But there is a reason that certain areas are targeted and other areas aren't. And it's related to economic power imbalances.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
So you mean to tell me, right? Because guys are going everywhere. Guys are going to Japan. Some guys maybe even going to Korea. Some guys are going to Passport Bros are going to Germany. Now, all these areas, even guys are going to the UK, right? Even though a lot of times guys say, oh, you know, this modern woman, guys are still going. So you mean to tell me, right, that guys are going to areas that are not considered poor too? So what are you trying to say? Right? So are you saying guys shouldn't go to the Philippines because you deem it a poor country?
What we're saying is that in particular, a lot of these passport bros are exploiting a power imbalance economically because they know that they can use that and leverage that to gain access to women that they normally wouldn't have access to.
Right? When those are some of the most relatable women, they understand everything about us. Do you know that the Philippines understands American culture just like Americans? So you telling guys don't go where they're understood? Right? Don't go where people understand your culture, understand your music, to where you go to the Philippines, people dance like you, people even speak like you, people even understand the way you understand because they have American television.
Before anything, I'm a woman, and seeing this back and forth between Filipino women and Black American women is really disheartening because the conversation is not even about us, really. It's about these men and what...
See, and you know what's crazy? She spoke about the wrong country, right? When she said the divide between Filipino woman and Black woman, she spoke about the wrong country because I'm a Black man that has been in the Philippines for 8 years making Philippines content, speaking with Filipinos, relating to Filipinos. I've been involved in the Filipino community so long. Even with YouTube, I've been to so many Filipino YouTube events.
Oh yeah, I'm here with UGG. All right, and good dancers. Definitely check out their videos. Yeah. I said my name is Jay. It's okay. You can see me around the way. I don't play.
Met some of the biggest Filipino YouTubers, met Kong TV.
Ako ditong isang malupit na YouTuber mga pa. And you probably know him. His name is The Black Filipino. What's up, my boy?
What's up?
How you doing, my man?
Chillin'. Kumusta?
Yo, kumusta? We're here. Lumalabas yung English ko, guys. Pasensya na, no?
Even met Mikey Bustos.
Tired? No, I'm not tired. I'm just getting old, I think.
Right? I even used his video with the tabo, right? And that's what I've been involved. I've even learned things. I've even learned to use a tabo in the Philippines. And we're gonna get to that later because she's gonna break that down.
Their preferences are. So I've seen Filipino women calling Black American women hyenas and saying that they smell down there and saying all sorts of terrible things.
You're right. I am a victim.
And then American men, but especially Black American men.
The same thing I said about the tabo, right? Now, that's in a lot of cultures. A lot of women may smell down there. Because you know why? You don't use that tabo or the bidet. Oh yeah, you're gonna be raunchy down there.
Soapy hands, soapy butt, soapy tall. Splash.
That's a full example of how I explained how I learned that from Filipinos. I wasn't hygienic down there. I said me myself wasn't hygienic down there. And even when I feel extra raunchy, I wash all the time because I learned that in the Philippines.
Wash your bottom well, now you're a Filipino.
You know how many expats came to the Philippines and probably didn't want to cooperate in that hygienic, that practice, which a lot of women don't. And a lot of women that do understand about it a lot of times in the U.S., usually upper echelon because they're using bidets. And that's the right thing to do is use a bidet or the tabo. It keeps it clean down there. And they're not just they're speaking the truth, right? And guys are not the reason behind that because women know. They know. The Filipinos are in these cultures, Kimchi Karen. Do you know that? Filipinos are in America. They know about it broke down. They understand everything about the American culture, right? They know a lot of countries, because they're in every country. They know a lot of countries they go to aren't as hygienic as they are. So they can automatically tell you, okay, yeah, over here it's like this, over here it's like that. Filipinos know. But you wouldn't know that because women back home are too busy judging them. That's what led to such a big clapback. It's because Filipinos understand every culture.
And are once again rallying behind them to put these women down. And I know that you guys don't all actually feel this way, so it's almost like a hive mindset because we're all hiding behind screens. What I think a lot of the women who are stitching these videos don't understand is that these men are also products of the American society. So they're saying that we're looking for traditional wives, but they weren't raised to be traditional husbands either. So who taught them? A lot of us were raised in single parent households, in non-traditional families where mom and dad both worked. So what example do they really have? They're going off something they saw on TV.
Again, she's just yapping. Just like the woman did, which caused the clapback from Filipinos, right? And not just Filipinos too. Prejudging. And I gotta use you assume too much. Right? And the reason why, I come from a traditional family, right? I come from a traditional family. My mother and my father was there. Wasn't my real father. I'll be honest with you and tell you that's true. But I had a father in the home, right? Do you know my cousins that are females that are back in the States had their father in the home? Do you know both of them seen that? And then both of them are married right now. First cousins, right? They're faithful and loyal to their man, and they're not modernized women because they've seen that. And what she broke down is somewhat right, but you can't assume that with all the bros, right? Because some of the bros have had that. And you know what? If they haven't had that, they don't want to provide that for their children in the future. They know where their wrongs were, right? It's kind of like a healing process. Guys, say if a guy is saying, oh, okay, you know what? I want to provide that family structure in the home. Do you know the best place to do that would be the Philippines? Mm-hmm. Do you know why? Filipinos don't dedicate their elderly to the old folks' home. They don't. And so if a man wants true family structure, the best thing he can do is go to the Philippines and be with a Filipina, and he'll get those family values in the home. And a lot of times Filipinas are very strong, independent women as well, but they're also interdependent, meaning they know how to put that boss B to the side and cooperate with their man and make their men feel like men. They don't emasculate their men. And that's why guys are going to be with Filipinas. Filipinas are helping guys create empires, and that's what I'm showing on my channel. So Kimchi Karen, you as well, just like I tell the other women, should do more research. Find the guys that are showing the truth. Find guys like me that have been in the Philippines for 8 years. Who's a passport bro? Baby, what do you have to say about this?
No, well, Jay is reacting video about this girl. I saw a lot of her videos in the past. I'm just hearing that she saying something about Filipina bashing America now. like hyenas or not washing the thing. For that, the stitch is this particular girl is actually bashing us. So it's like you address first how ignorant this girl is that doesn't even search about what's going on and just judge the person because I watch someone on 90 Day Fiancé, know someone that did this to me, or one pastor who did this to me, and everybody is like that already, and all Filipina is like that because I hear someone in my office mate doesn't speak English, so I'm thinking that all Filipina doesn't speak English. So my point is, she addressed the stitch about it, but she doesn't address how this ignorant girl bash as Filipina. So I think that's all I gotta say. I just wanna include that she's like this, but she doesn't think.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Huh? What? Well, I don't know what's going on with this girl, like saying things like this to Filipinas or to Passport Bro. Some of them doesn't even travel. All I know is there's more to life than this.
Thank you for watching this video. If you like my content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you like my content, you're welcome to support my content by giving a small donation at PayPal. You can go to my Buy Me a Coffee at Buy Me a Coffee.
Hello, my name is Erlinda. Welcome to the Vibe. If you think with more emotion and logic, leave now. Now let's begin.
Ever thought of supporting the channel? The Cash App is down below where you can donate. Keep videos like these pumping. Ever want to do a one-on-one consultation? Join the Cash App down below. Donate. Let me know you want a consultation and join the Discord. Let us begin. Hello! No subscribers maybe, but definitely, most definitely, a cutting subscribers. So today, man, this video was going to be planned to be a compilation, but I changed my damn mind because we have a few people who are very entitled on this channel. Not everyone and not the majority, but a couple that are very entitled. So before I get to them, just want to appreciate everybody that comes through every single day, because there's some of you guys and that come in and hit the like button automatically. Okay, appreciate you guys, because you guys videos are popping in more people's recommendations, so they can not only see that there's females in other countries overseas, okay, that apparently, you know, the whole Helga situation just occurred, okay, know how to please a man, they're submissive, understand the worth of a man. It's not a debate, okay? But over here, we do not just talk about, oh my goodness, look at the females over there, it's pretty and they'll make you food and they're submissive and feminine, okay? That's not what we do over here at all, okay? If you thought that's what this was, wrong place. Yes, I show that, but also I want men to know the true nature of females, okay? There's a reason Helga got so big, okay, and then switched, and people don't even care, because the majority of men are deep down simps, okay? And they just believe that Helga literally said, and we're gonna have her in this video. Helga literally came out and literally said that, you know, the hyenas, you know, the American females don't know how to treat their men, and now she's going, well, there's bad American females and bad Filipinas. Completely switching sides. But video we have on the channel, okay, bait and switch. And if you don't know, a lot of you guys are new.
What's
I just
good, bro?
recently
You good?
started doing compilation videos.
I've been watching some Passport bro videos. Like America is just hating on American dudes finding wives overseas, because women over America is really tiring to deal with. If you're following me, if you get what I mean.
Okay, I built this channel with me reacting to the videos bit by bit and explaining the nature of females, okay, how they think, how men think, and their overall dynamics. A lot of men, okay, they just, well, not a lot, but a few men are deep down betas and simps, and they just want to see females and go, oh my goodness, females, and it'll be perfect, and it'll be Disney Channel, like, and I expect that to come, all right, but I want men to know, men that are decently smart, the nature of females and understand a female is just her culture. So even though the females are, yes, doing apparently what we desire, okay, we still need to know their nature, because it's been proven time and time again that when they are taken out of their nature, you bring them back to the West, they now become terrible people. Just like I get multiple comments on that as well. He had a great female, brought her back to the West, she became terrible, okay? Because females are naturally evil people. Watch the religion video I did on the channel. Religion state female are naturally evil people. All right, so you probably should see on the screen right now. Okay, this guy. Before we get to the video, I just have to do this in videos because people have been getting, not you know, everyone, but just a couple of comments very entitled. And I need to break this down, and I'm going to try to do this very respectful. All right, so this one comment, and you're banned, by the way, if you're watching this video. You're banned. You're out of here. Okay, you're out of here. All right, so, but he said, you need to shut up and let the video play. All right, now this guy never commented ever before on the channel. Who knows if he ever hit the thumbs up? Okay, who knows? All right, but I'm not entitled to anyone to comment. I'm not entitled to anyone to hit the like button. I'm not entitled to anyone to subscribe. Okay? Now let's get into what you're not entitled to. A person who left this comment, okay? You are not entitled to me doing a video how you want me to. Yeah, this is my channel. Okay, yes, I show females in overseas. Okay, yes, sometimes I do compilations. Okay, but what's more important to me, okay, and why I do these videos is so men know the nature of females. Yes, I talk about the nature of females, and I talk about here's a solution. Okay, because it's not just, you know, just what's the word, negativity. Well, it's not necessarily negativity because their nature is just truly evil, but I show how they are, and then I show the solution. Okay, this is how you get what you want out of females. All right, a lot of men are new on the channel. You need to understand, okay, if you are not donating, okay, you are getting this content for free. Okay, for free. You're getting this content. You don't have to pay. You just get on the app for free, then you get on my channel for free, and you can watch this video for free. Okay, if you donated and you're like, hey, I would like if you would do more of the compilation videos, or hey, I would like if you do more of just doing the breakdowns and things like that. I get comments for both. Okay, like, man, I miss when you did the breakdown videos. Okay, then I get some people that like the compilation videos. Okay, but I will do both. All right, why? Because if I just do one, then it's going to get stale to me, and I have to personally enjoy it as well. But you are not entitled to me to do the video how you want me to do the video, especially if you are not even donating, you're not even supporting. That's like going to a restaurant, you're going, yeah, I want ham and I want it seasoned this way, and I want french fries and I want it seasoned this way, and they're like, okay, it costs $70, and you're like, I'm not paying. That doesn't even make sense. Do you understand? Like, you're not going to get this how you just want to. I do this for free. I take my time out of my day to record these videos and then edit these videos for men. Whatever I decide to release that day is what I decide to release this day. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to let any video play, because this is what I decided to release on that specific day. If you want something more so, then donate. You don't walk into a store and then go, you want a new video game. No, you know you have to pay for the video game. If not, whatever you get that day for free is what you get that day. No one ever has to donate. No one ever has to thumbs up. No one ever has to subscribe. No one ever has to comment. I don't expect anyone to do that. Okay?
Yeah.
People do. Okay? Just like you are not entitled for me to do the video how you want me to do the video. You are not entitled to anything. Okay? I'm not your mom. And I'm not your dad. Okay? So I just want to get that just out the way. A lot of men just want to see females and then beat off and then go to sleep. Okay? That is not what we do over here. I'm actually trying to help men. Okay? I do this out of my time, my free time, for free. If you personally want videos a specific way, donate. If not, then shut up. Whatever you got that day is whatever you got that day. You like it? Whatever. Don't like it? Whatever. But that's what I decided to release that day. Alright? But just want to give a special shout out to everybody that just tunes in regardless and hits the thumbs up regardless. Just had to get that out of the damn way. So if you make a comment like that dude made, I'm banning you. And you won't ever comment again. Okay? Alright. So, this video was going to be a compilation video, but I just was getting... not a lot, but just a couple entitled comments that thought they just deserved me to do videos how they wanted and for free. Okay? And so today, I'll be doing it, breaking down every single clip. Okay? Alright, and the reason I do that as well, a lot of men just don't understand female nature and don't want to understand female nature. They just want to go, ooh, shiny female, and like that's what they want. And deal sometimes. Okay? But drive for these videos is so men understand the true nature of females, okay? My biggest viewed video on the channel acted to it and broke down the logic of what she was doing in that video, the nature of females, how men are, the solution to everything. That's my highest viewed video, okay? I just started doing Passport Bro videos, just so you know. So that's for anybody that's logical enough to hear what I'm saying, okay? All right, so today, we are going to be getting into a little compilation. We're going to be also having Helga play, okay, in this video, because we recently did a video on Helga, all right, and, you know, she did the whole, you know, the hyenas are not treating their men right and things like that. Then she switched sides. Now she's like, oh, there's bad females in Philippines and America, but still come to the Philippines for a Filipino female. That makes no sense. Okay, and that's why this is an important reason for me to break down videos as well. Because men are just going to beat off, go overseas, and then they don't improve as a damn man. They suck. They're broke. This is just the truth. They're broken. They're not confident in themselves, and they think there's this magic Cinderella female that's overseas, and they don't have to improve, and they'll just will accept them. Do you understand? Like, yes, those females over there apparently are more feminine and submissive, and that's great. But a lot of men are not within a good man, a man that is really a man's man, and he just wants to be in Disneyland World and think he's just going to just get those females. Is it probably more, and I want to word this correctly, a less difficult task to get the female you desire overseas because they appreciate men more? Yes, probably. Okay, but a lot of men just want to go show the females so they can beat off. And then you're going to go over there, you're not going to get these females because you don't even understand their nature. Females still are females. Okay?
They still are.
That's why it's very important. Helga switch sides. Like what? A typical female. But if videos I'm only releasing are just I show you just, oh, look at they're all just amazing. If I just show you that completely, you're going to go over there and then Helga would have played you. Because a female is no one. She's just her culture. All right? So we're going to be playing a couple of videos today. All right? And we have her, the Filipina P. All right? If you cheat, you belong to the stir.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Is the stream moving funky? Is it freezing too much? Weed powder? It's good to see you, bro. Just wondering if the stream is not if it's moving weird. That's tell me.
Alright, so we're gonna see what she has to say. And we did a video on her. And she has some good videos, and I'm gonna do some more on her as well. Reaction videos. Okay, of the Filipina P. And she's very logical. Again, you know, a female to be female is naturally be parasite, so you never truly know. But what she says is a lot of great things. So let's see what she has to say.
I would do the same thing. I mean, I wouldn't have any problems with, you know, signing a prenup. I mean, what made you think that you are entitled to whatever he has, you know, whatever assets he accumulated before you are in his life?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, girl.
Exactly. Okay, so again, you have to go overseas as a red pill man, or you want to just be a blue pill man, beat off the females overseas and think you're just going to just get them and you won't get played. All right, but you have to go overseas still as a red pilled man. So her saying that, okay, that shows that she's not selfish. You never hear an American female say something like that. Like, what? I'm not entitled to him working hard and he built that himself without me. No, American females are, I can't wait to get married so then I can divorce and they get everything that he built. So these type of things is what you want to vet out for females when you go overseas, man. You want to see what they're how selfish they are. You want to see how their mothers treat their husbands. You want to see how they view a man. Do they think men and females are completely equal? Do they believe that there's traditional roles for man and female? Do they believe a man should lead? You want to vet these things out. Okay, you don't want to just go overseas and go, I'm just gonna get a Cinderella princess, and yeah, like, look, if you want to delude yourself like that, like, fair enough, but you still have to be a man's man.
I mean, you know, if you cheated, then I would say, like, yeah, you don't own shite. So if you cheated, then yeah, you should belong to the streets. But most people that I know with prenuptial agreement, they're making sure just guarding the assets that they worked hard for. And I agree. Good. Claiming half of your assets just because you married me, that's just so wrong in my book.
Good. And that shows morals. Do you understand? Well, the culture's morals because the female adapts to her culture. But it is 100% wrong, okay? And this is a great mentality and she's apparently from the Philippines. Hopefully she's not like Helga, all right? But that is completely morally wrong. But do you ever hear females talk about morals typically? No. Okay, so you want to vet these things out when going overseas and talking to these females, man. Don't think this is like a cartoon world where it's just perfect over there. Do you understand? Like, you still have to vet them out and make sure that they are what we hope that they are. Now, moving on to this video. All right, now, boys, boom time. All right, so look, you can be a man that goes, I want to go over there and I want to have a wife. Do you understand? I want to have a wife and I want to have a family and I want to take care of my female and that's all I need and I'm ready to settle down right now, which I think, to be honest, I think the majority of men are. I think the majority of men just want one female and they want to take care of that female and they don't even care if they lead the relationship. They just want a female. Do you understand? I do believe that's the majority of the men. But for my alphas on the channel, okay, you might want a wife right now, or you might go, man, I haven't slept with a lot of females. I want to sleep with a lot of females. I want to pound some cheeks. I want to get it in. I want to be treated like a king. All right, now, overseas, paying for boom boom is legal, okay? All in all, to be female is to be prostitute. Don't do this in a country where it's illegal, but...
Yeah, paying for boom boom over here is, like, very, very legal.
In other countries, it's completely fine, okay? Two people make a decision, and that's what they want to do. It's like you will pay for somebody's shoes or PlayStation. You want to pay for the females some fun time. She gets fun time out of it. You get fun time out of it. And that's what you decide to do. So you can go over there and go, I don't want a wife. Do you understand? I don't want to do the relationship thing. I just want to pound some cheeks. You can do that as well. So let's see what happened with the boom boom time with this gentleman.
Oh, good, man. No. My girlfriend will fucking kill me, man. No. I can't. I cannot do.
So now I don't know what you guys will rate her. Okay, it's a little blurry. I don't know what you guys will rate her. She looks a little older. In my personal view, the majority of men will pretty much pump pretty much anything, man. If it's at least like a 4, will he admit it publicly? Probably not, man. And especially if he hasn't had any in a long while, he pretty much will pound anything. So she's a little older. I'd probably give her. Filipina's age pretty good as well too. I think I'd give her like a 4. Out of her, would I sleep with? Probably not, but good 4.
As much as you're sexy, I can't do.
So he thinks she's very attractive. So, we all have our own thing.
Sexy, I can't do. I'm just going for a walk. I've just been up Walking Street and I'm stoned off my guts and I'm just going to go back, get my bike and go home. Before my wife, I know you want to boom me, but...
So, man, this is the treatment you can get over there. Man, over here, females, and a man doesn't deserve my body, and I don't have to sleep with a man, and a man needs to have a Lamborghini, and this type of car, and treat me this, and blah, blah, blah. And you can go over there and be like, boom, boom. want some boom, boom? We got some boom, boom for you. We please, men that come over here. You can. So this is her up close. She looks definitely older, but she looks pretty good. I give her like a 4, though. She's okay. She's okay for her age. Good 4. For her age, if we rate it like that, I think I'll give her a good 6 for her age. But boom, boom. She's right, and I guarantee she probably does it exactly however you just want it. Do you understand? So again, going to these
She's not
countries
wearing
where
any
they
makeup.
know what a man wants. These countries are more red-pilled as well because there's no like where we're in this American society where it's just you have all these government assistance and you have all these nice cars, these buildings, you just get a job wherever you want to. See, over here it's more difficult. See, when it's more difficult in the life for a female, they have to just more so accept that they're females. Okay, they don't go, man, I'm gonna make the biggest invention, do this, do that, do this. Okay, they typically revert back to be females, to be prostitute. All right, but don't look down on them because they're out here selling themselves because 99% of females, in a sense, are always selling themselves. You are paying one way or the other.
For my wife, I know you want to boom me, but my wife would fucking kill me, man.
But she did it with a good attitude. You understand? She's smiling. Look, I guarantee she probably will sleep with you exactly how you want to. And what man wouldn't want to after a long day of work, a stressful day? She just gives it to you exactly how you want to. Okay? And it doesn't cost that much. All right? Compared to you spend all this time, you just want to sleep with a female and things like that, and that's just what you do. You spend all this money as well. So now moving on to this video. All right, now, okay, now I don't want any disrespectful comments to be had. All right. So now we are here. So this comment says the things people do for a green card. Now this female, I think she is from the Philippines, and this is a guy. He looks like he's a nice guy. Okay, and that he will provide and care for his family, and he just wants a relationship with the female. Okay, you have to understand, a man is not, and I'm not judging anything of anything. Okay, a female's worth is her looks. A man's worth, man, is his skills, man. Do you understand? Like, an inexperienced man isn't like a real high value man. An inexperienced female is a high value female because the more battle scars a female gets, you'll be like, why do you have like 5 scars on you? Like, why were you in war? Why are you like traumatized from war? Why are you so ready to go to war? Like, you're kind of destroyed. But see, that type of man is high value man because see, he's ready to protect. He's ready to provide. Do you understand? It shows that he can stand up and get up again. Do you understand? Females, when they go through adversity, man, it just doesn't really equate to the same. They become really bitter and jaded and don't get through things. They'll hold things from like 30 years ago. All right, so this type of man, which I guess this comment is insulting this man in some type of way.
It is.
All right. Men deserve happiness, man. We bring a lot of value to the world, and we're actually the loving and caring people. And from appearance, it appears that the females from other countries actually care about loving people and being there for people. So let's see what he has to say.
Anything for the green card, anything for the green card over and over again. Babe, what do you think?
Well, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It is.
So now, I don't know you guys would rate her. I'd give her a... Now, obviously she has makeup on that obviously always cheats for a female. But I would give her maybe I think I'd give her a 6. I think she'd get a good 6 for me. Maybe if she had longer hair in a different style, maybe a 7. I think highest I'll give her is a 7. All right, so they're probably insulting this man and things like that. Anything for a green card. All right. Completely ignoring who he is as a person. And again, this just always reveals the true nature of how females naturally look at a man. A female looks at a man from his ability for what he provides. So they're saying the green card. Do you understand? It's not really about looks, man. Do you understand? Like a lot
It's not about looks. It's a what about the personality, how good the person is. People just don't understand. Look like people really don't grow. They don't mentally grow.
People like insulted Harvey Weinstein, I think was his name. He's in jail for a lot of time now. Okay. And like men were saying, those females didn't want to sleep with, like he couldn't get female. Like, man, men since the beginning of time, if they had resources, they got females, man. Like, it's not the same for us. A female that is unattractive is in deep crap to get a man. A man that's like semi-unattractive, man, if he just dresses nice, looks like he has things going on, man, he still can get a female, and he's a good person. A female that is unattractive is in deep crap. Our worth is completely different. All right, now let's move on to this video. So he says, get your passport, fellas. This is why you get a passport. Being average overseas is respected, is admired, and is appreciated by foreign females. So this is the thing. Do you understand? Excuse me. And shout out to Joanne. Hopefully she just keeps it real. Unlike Helga, all right? Understand a female is her culture. To be female is to be parasite. T-shirts coming soon. A man wants to be appreciated. The men are truly the good people. We built this entire planet for everyone, okay? Man and females, dogs, everybody. We have all these systems taking care of everybody. Mm-hmm. Men just want to be appreciated. We have no problem providing for people, but we want you to appreciate it and actually care about us and do things that make us happy, okay? Please us. We have no problem pleasing you, but you have to please us as well. And it really starts with the female, because providing and protecting is more important than you just being nice and cooking food and being submissive. Do you understand? Like, that doesn't keep me alive. Do you understand? Like, I can get my own food. Do you understand? If you don't have a provider, if you do not have a protector, you either perish or you have to go to battle against people that can provide and protect. And we all know females can't win wars. Do you understand? So, you want to go to a country where females know their role, they appreciate you, they value you, they give you what you desire because you deserve it. And if she refuses, then you do not give her your providing. All right? Beta males will, simps will. But for my alphas that's on the channel, you do not give away free providing. That is not what you do. Okay, maybe like if you go to the overseas and you see a FIFA that's very feminine, you think she's very submissive, okay, take her out on a date and stuff like that. But don't start just paying her bills, man, and things like that. Do you understand? You have her smell the money, she sees you can provide, but you know you're blunt with her. You let her know what you expect out of a female, and if you want to take her serious and not just sleep with her, talk to maybe her mother and see if her mother's submissive and how she was to her father, because a female typically is just like her mother.
I'm reading into it, but it does say her. But yes, to finish what she was saying, in the U.S., I'm 5'10", which means what? It means I'm average, right? Let's just be honest here. 5'10", 5'9", whatever it is, that's just average in the States. Well, the average male in the Philippines is 5'2". So instantly, when I come over here, I'm taller. I have a different skin tone. I have an accent. So instantly, I'm tall, handsome, and exotic.
Exactly. Do you understand? So we're not being appreciated here. Okay, so what do? All right, well, I'm not being appreciated here. We'll go to a place where you are appreciated. So all of a sudden you went from your average man over here, you're not being looked at because females want to just look at the millionaires and billionaires. Okay, but men are not that shallow. So we just want a family. Do you understand? We just want a female to sleep with and or. Do you understand? So you go over there, all of a sudden the men are smaller over there, okay, in size, and they don't have as much resources, and he looks exotic to them. So now he's high value man. Do you understand? So why would you stay? You only live with one time. Do you want what you want in this world, or do you want to keep trying to prove to others who don't even care about you that you're this type of high value? All right?
I'm laughing saying that because in the States I'm average at best, but over here, she looks at me and thinks I'm tall and handsome, and that's great.
And what would you guys rate her? Do you understand? I'd give her probably a good 8, 9, especially with her apparent attitude. Yeah,
love that.
It's nice everyone look at you. So it's nice to have husband like this. So yeah, it's just the fact that most Filipino will look at you and there's it's a foreigner. So it's nice for me as a wife too.
Yeah, it's just the opposite. You leave your country, you go somewhere else where you're instantly taller and you have an accent and even a different skin tone because, I'm more pale to her, but to me, her tan is sexy to me. So for both of us, it's better. I like her accent, she likes mine. I like her height, she likes mine. And
I like yours.
Yeah, and you laugh at
Yeah, so she just looks very friendly and feminine, and you can really tell, man, if a female is from America or not from America. Just her attitude.
Like her accent, she likes mine.
The attitude is completely different. The attitude is way completely different.
She likes mine. And
I like yours.
Yeah.
Just pleasant.
And you laugh at
and feminine. And that is what a man desires. These females in America, man, are very aggressive, very rude. It's not what a man wants. A man, if you are a female watching this video and you give your man stress, you are not being a good female. You're not. You should never be giving your man stress. Your job is easy. Like, what are you even stressed about? Especially if he's paying all the bills. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
He's stressed about, well, not, he's worrying about what you're worrying about, what he needs to worry about to provide and protect. You need to make sure, even if you're stressed about something, that you please your man and make sure he's in a good mood. And if you just need to just be emotional and cry and be stressed, you need to go and do that by yourself. Okay, and then get over it. But that is very difficult for females to do because females need other people to like go through their pain with them. Men deal with all of our pain like by ourselves. Females want you to deal with their pain and listen to their pain, and you need to work on that. We do not like nagging, and we do not like drama. Okay, you need, and this is why multiple wives are good. Video we have on the channel, because having multiple wives, females can, when they just have to release that stuff, do that with like the fact.
I really hate the nagging. Oh, the nagging annoys me the most. And the drama, I hate drama. Drama is like the worst trait. Heavy turn off, and it makes me don't want to talk to the person.
Fellow wives, but you cannot bring that drama and that emotion to to your man. A man is not emotional, man. A man will rather get into a physical altercation than sit here and be involved in drama and excess emotion, because that is not us. A female will rather just be in drama and excess emotion compared to get into a physical altercation. We are different creatures, and you need to learn what a man is. All right? So now moving on to this. All right, now, man, it's time for stupidity. We're not going to put Helga in this video. All right. We're going to do her in another video. All right. But we're going to do this female. All right. Because we got to put in just the stupidity of females. And again, okay, the most important and what I take the most pride in on this channel is for you to understand the nature of females. I understand the majority of men just want to beat off to a female and then think they don't have to improve as a person. They don't have to grow intellectually. And then they're going to get used and played. All right? It just is what it is. The majority of people have to just get burnt to learn. But I do have hope on this channel that there's intelligent people that want to actually know the nature of females, so they know how to move in the world. So you have to know the manipulation of a female. You have to know why we're going overseas, all right? Because some passport bros, they just want to go, we're going overseas, and don't get into the red pill too much. And that's what they want to do. And, you know, that's what they want to do on their channels, all right? And, you know, if you're one of those people that just play the females, you definitely should watch more of those type of videos. All right, again, as I said, sometimes I'll do the compilation videos, sometimes I'm going to do the breakdown videos. All right, it's just what's going to happen. If you want more of a specific kind, donate. If not, okay, you are not just going to get what you want for free. That's not what's going to happen. Not well, you are, but when it happens, all right, that's what's going to happen. But there are other channels that just post the females. That's what's going to happen. But I want men to understand the nature of females so they are prepared and they know what creature they're dealing with, but they're in a culture when they go overseas where their nature's being kept. All right? So we're going to get into this female talking about passport bros.
My take on the passport boys.
All right, I got to stop it right there. All right, understand, man, like a female's take on most things in the world, it just does not matter. They would have never survived without a man. Do you understand? Their take is, you think she has a man? No. You think men talk good of her that dealt with her typically? No. Do you understand? Females have a lot of opinions, but don't have a lot of results typically. All right? Let's continue.
AKA these men that are leaving the country to find their wives or to find women that they feel like are more traditional than American women.
Yeah.
First comment, get a fucking grip. Like, are you guys really being fucking for real? The fact of the matter is the average woman does not even require that much.
All right, so typical female manipulation. This is what I want men to understand. This is what they say. We don't require that much. Okay, meanwhile,
that is cap. You require every single thing. You have to have 6 figures. You have to work 6 figures. You have to have 6 pack. You have to have all the 6s.
They're very emotional. Okay, which means they're not very logical. So they have their little moods and stuff, and then don't make sense, and then want you to take them serious, but only but you're supposed to know when to take them serious and when to just go, she's just emotional. You're supposed to decipher that, and no matter which one you pick, she's going to say you should have did the other one. Do you understand? They're not submissive. They're not traditional. You don't sleep with your man, which is your duty as a wife. They don't want to do any of these things, yet they want a man. They want you to be the provider. They want you to deal with all these problems that they bring to the table. This is what they want, okay? But they don't want to give anything. They don't want to do anything for their man. And they want to sit here and go, we don't even require that much. Cool, be a lesbian. Because we're the ones dating you. You aren't the ones dating females. And the majority of females completely display cognitive dissonance. And they completely will talk bad about other females. And they do the same thing. And then we'll act like they don't do the same thing. Because females do not like accountability and do not like growing as people. It is instinctively their nature to be like that. So they'll sit here and go, we don't require much, right? So then you go, oh, okay, so I'll just do these things and it's good. And then you'll see it's never enough. It's never enough. And she wants more. But it's a manipulation tactic to get you in her grasp, and then get you to do more and more and more while she looks like, see, I didn't even really want that much. See, you're just not doing the small things. So it's always your fault.
As a woman in America, why in 2022 would I...
Even with this tone, I know why you're single. Do you understand? No. Why would I deal with you? You don't look like you're in shape. You don't have a good tone. You're not feminine. You're not submissive. And you're old.
Yeah, you're old. Very, very old.
A man. But females have forgotten that it starts with you being what men desire, and then a man picks you. When it's where men are desiring females and they do the picking, divorces happen, alimony happens, and females start saying men aren't men anymore. That's what starts happening because, see, the roles have been reversed.
Settle for a man that expects me to basically be a slave and maid.
Again, and this is, and it shows you're old, you're stupid, you're out of shape, you're very manipulative, you're very aggressive, you're not feminine, you're not submissive. And as I said, she's manipulative. So what is she? No man has came in any video in Passport Bro short span history and said, I want a slave. No man has came out and said that. None. But what do females keep saying we are saying? That we want a slave. Why are they saying that we want a slave? Because what females do is they say you're gay, you're a misogynist, you just hate females, you just can't get females, and you just want slaves. And they don't want to debate further from that. Why?
They don't want.
Because what they're trying to do is immediately shut down the argument and basically go, the argument should not be had. And if they do that, see, then it negates them, which the reality of it all is, which they're trying to hide, is they have to grow as people and they're not worthy of a man. It's all to flip and manipulate the man. No man wants a slave. Having a slave would be boring. Clean the house. Just clean the like why would I even waste time? Like, what does that even do? Do you understand? Compared to you clean the house and then you get rewarded for it and then we enjoy each other's company. Like, why would you just want a slave? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Unless you wanted a slave to do build corporations and things like that. But there's no way you would need like hundreds and thousands of them. It doesn't make sense. Having one slave, what is that gonna do? And then if you're a slave, fight back. But this is their manipulation that they do, and this is what I want to warn you men of why we're going overseas. It's not we're just going overseas, so now everything's perfect. You have to understand and watch out for this manipulative mentality.
So I mean, I see why y'all gotta go overseas to sell the bullshit to other women, but
again, here we go. You're selling BS. I'm not going to get into the BS that you're selling. And it's not that you just want love and you deserve to have a traditional female and you deserve your happiness. It's you're going over there to sell BS so you can get a slave, even though having a slave will be boring. And no man has ever used the word slave.
That's what I'm saying.
Missing.
And also keep in mind, if we wanted to make you slaves tomorrow, we could. We could. But men liberated you and allowed you to roam. Just know If we said you are slaves tomorrow, you are slaves tomorrow because you couldn't even beat 12-year-old boys if we trained them. So picture men working out. It would take half a day for all of you to just submit and beg for mercy.
The point you're missing is you need money. Like, it's going to take time, energy, and money that y'all can't even give to women that live here in your own culture.
Okay, man, females are just very stupid. You have to understand, man, a degree does not mean you are intelligent, but it's very easy to sell a female something like a degree. Females can remember information, but when it's time to apply logic in the world, that is where they completely struggle, and that's where the true intelligence is. Yes, you need money to save up to go overseas. Yeah, that's what men are working on doing, okay? Yeah. No man said he was going to just teleport over there. You have to maintain your lifestyle in America as well as over there, okay? We know that. And then, she said we have to, then we can't even take care of them here. Yeah, we could, but you females want more money for no reason. It's not like you're going to invest it. You just want more things, because deep down you're empty inside. And true happiness is being able to sit there and just be at peace and just appreciate life and live life. Do you understand? But it's cheaper over there buying things. So going over there is cheaper to do. Once you've established being able to live over here and go over there.
Delusional.
Oh.
It's giving you need to be in a mental health facility.
All right, man. It's all manipulation. Trying to
my
negate
God.
your argument without actually debating it. Try to call you names. You're just delusional, but we're not proving how. I just proved how she's wrong about what she's saying.
Because instead of being introspective and looking at your actions, what you're doing that's maybe not working out in your favor, y'all would rather go to another country and just continue the toxicity.
Again, man. And it's just like females are just they're just like parrots. Like they all just mimic the same things.
Yes, they just keep saying the exact same thing over and over again. They're not very creative. They're just carbon copies of each other. They just copy each other. They are nothing different from each other. They just copy and say the exact same thing. What you expect them to say.
Okay. Put it all on the man that the man is toxic. Okay. And it's the man's fault as the man. When do you hear a female go, man, you know what, females, we need to be better and grow and learn, man, and be better. You never hear that. It's always the man's fault. Meanwhile, she's recording with a man device. She has man-built clothes on, man glasses on. She's in a man-built home. Okay? And this is what we are escaping. Their manipulation is, you need to fix and improve. And then you do what they want. And then they go, you need to fix and improve this now. You do what they want. And then that cycle keeps going. And then they leave you for a man that treats them like garbage. Because a real man does not let a female dictate how he's going to be a man. Okay? A man is a man is a man is a man.
Yes.
You either submit to how he lives his life, or you do not get with a man.
That's
Hence
right.
why she's single. Oh, a few moments later?
The airport in Atlanta, and I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. In addition to just feeling disrespected and unappreciated by men in my own life.
Yeah, here we go. This is why you never listen to them. Okay? This is why this channel is Red Pill Passport Bros. Okay? This is why you don't listen to them. Look, if beta males want to go overseas and not know the nature of females, man, they go, oh my God, and then get played, whatever, man. Good luck. Do you understand? This is why. This bitch is out here talking about something, and men are the problem, and blah, 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 and she keeps getting played, and if this bitch was smart, she will go, what am I doing wrong? I keep getting played. See, this is what they hide from you, okay? She can't keep a damn man because she doesn't want to look herself in the mirror and go, what am I doing wrong? Where do I grow as a person? How do I become better as a female? What do men actually desire? Bitches don't want to do that. So what ends up happening is they're out here crying after getting pumped and dumped because we never needed you in the first place. But look at you crying. You needed us. But you want to sit here and you want to manipulate and you want to insult us and things like that. And men like me are helping you if you're smart enough to listen.
They're not listening. They're not listening
to men logic. But females don't want to do that. You keep getting played, bitch, because you are not feminine. You don't want to submit. You don't want to get in shape. You don't want to take accountability. So you are pump and dump material. If you don't want to hear that, fair enough. But that's just the truth. You're never going to be appreciated because you're not something to value. You're not something that is to be appreciated. But you don't want to hear that because you don't want accountability. Females look at you holding them accountable like you're insulting them, but it's helping you if you take it, swallow the pill, grow as a person. You deserve your misery. You deserve your tears, cry.
Yes, you do deserve it.
Another thing,
I don't feel sorry for you at all.
Comments on the internet by other black men who just hate black women.
Yeah, bitches are just so not bitches. Okay. Because women are perfect and great and equal and better and everything they want to be in Disneyland. Females are just so stupid, man. The Passport Bros are literally telling you what you need to be for us literally to stay and for us to build families together. Okay? And it's so funny just... I won't get into that, but you're stupid, man. You don't deserve a man, bitch. You don't deserve one. You're not what we desire. But you don't want to take accountability and go, I'm the problem. And you're just aging and aging and aging. And once you hit that 40 mark and that mid 40 mark, you're going to be miserable because you never wanted to take accountability.
Hate black women.
It's not hate, but this is see, and this is why when they get older, they're destroyed if they're not with the man and the man for years when they're old. Because see, a man is a video we have on the channel. A female is supposed to be submissive before her self-destructive bomb detonates, and I go into that in more so depth. But basically, if they don't submit to a man, we are supposed to guide, lead them, and train their brains. Okay, which this idiot will call slavery, but it's called I'm the sensei, you're the student. Do you understand? We're supposed to train their brains because if you leave it up to their emotional brains, they just self-destruct. Like, they come to conclusions stupid. They don't understand men, then they don't even understand themselves, and then their logic is so screwed. And then she goes, men randomly hate us because we're black. This is what they do. You know what men keep saying about black females? That you're aggressive, you're not submissive, you're rude, and you have attitudes. And this is from your own race of men that say this. Okay, and other races say this as well. And I think I did a poll on it. Which is the most aggressive, like masculine race female? And the majority of people was like 400, 500 votes. It was majority said black. Now,
yes, very, very. That's just very, very true.
Female be smart. Look at that poll. Grow as a person. No. She'll sit here and say 500 men just hate her randomly. This is female nature.
Like, I don't know. I feel like...
Oh, I know you don't know.
Black women do is a problem.
Here we go. Bitches.
I don't feel safe, protected, loved around.
You're not supposed to, dummy. You're not feminine nor submissive nor know your role as a female. You don't get protection. You don't get love. You don't get any of that. You get a hard stick and you get tossed out the house. Okay,
yes.
Legally. Okay,
legally.
At the end of the day, that's what you get. That's what you deserve. When you're not feminine, when you're not submissive, that is your reality.
Don't feel safe.
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. And then you're equal. Why do you need to feel safe? You're strong. Aren't you so strong? Men want to enslave you. Run away from the men and get all that by yourself. But see, you actually need us. And this is how you're going to end up if you're a female and you don't submit to a man. Crying, obese, no man wants you. You're going to be a very bitter person. Don't be her.
Men of my race and it hurt.
Who cares?
Because black women go so hard for y'all.
That's cap. I know she's lying. I
This bitch
know.
just said we're trying to enslave them. This bitch just said we're trying to enslave her. We're toxic. We're not good men. All of this stuff, and then this bitch at moments later. This is why you have to know their nature. You do not go hard for us.
Yeah.
We keep telling you, leave your stupid attitudes. Get rid of it. They won't do it. We keep telling you to be submissive. They won't do it. You don't want to take accountability. They don't want to grow as people.
Keep crying. You deserve it.
We go so hard.
No,
for
you
black
don't.
men,
Shut up. Shut up.
and they just never do the same for us.
Yeah, okay. Man, females are just stupid. Just look at this bitch here.
To women that live here in your own culture.
And look at this bitch.
Feel safe.
This is why we lead you. You are too unstable mentally, man. You will be saying we're the worst one day. Then the next day you'll be saying you don't need us and you're independent. Then tomorrow you'll think what you said yesterday doesn't matter and no one remembers it. And then the next day you'll be crying going, why does no one love me? But we told you what's going on and we told you the reality. So men, understand if alpha men, okay, red pill men on this channel. Understand the nature of females when going overseas. You have to understand, man, a female is her culture. You do not bring them back to America if you get them overseas, because that will reveal they all let me not use the word all. They 99.99999, okay, have a parasite in them because they are a parasitic creature. Video we have on the channel. To be females to be parasite, okay? But when you keep them in the culture where if they're parasite, they no longer can get provision from a man, then they stay good female and they are in their role where they know they have to start off being feminine and submissive and being a virgin and pleasing a man. Then they get the man. Okay? You have to understand that. You have to understand their nature. You keep them over there, man. You deal with them over there, but you always keep in the back of your mind the true nature of a female. This female right here, talking all big and bad.
Energy and money that y'all can't even give to women that live here.
Right?
No.
And then we get here.
Because black women go.
Like, okay? They're unstable mentally. They need us to lead them. Need us to lead them. They're not supposed to be worrying about life and stuff like that. We're supposed to be telling them, no, you need to do this, okay? And there's not, like, she can give her views and stuff like that, but when you really put your foot down, she has to go, okay. Do you understand? Because we are guiding you in the right correction. It's not slavery. It's sensei and student. It's Kakashi Sensei and Naruto Uzumaki, okay? That's what it is. All right? So if you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, Discord down below, TikTok down below, Rumble down below. And if you ever want to support, Cash App and Patreon down below. All right? And just remember, okay, you get this content for free. I don't expect anyone to watch any of these videos, okay? Don't expect anyone to donate. Don't expect anyone to hit the thumbs up. I don't expect anyone to hit the comment section, all right? You cannot expect me to record the videos you want to, edit it the way you want to, okay? I release videos every single day, okay? And you just want it your way, but you can't even do something as simple as donate, okay? But you want it for free. You want seasoned salmon for free. You want it your way. Some days you may get the videos you want your way. Some days you won't. Some people like the long breakdown videos. Again, that's my highest viewed video. Okay, I think all my highest viewed videos are my breakdowns. I'm pretty sure. Some people like the compilation videos. Whatever you get that day, guys, that's whatever you get that day. Okay, if you come rude in the comments, I'm gonna ban you. You want more of a certain type that week? Then support the content that you obviously like, compared to never commenting and only leaving a negative comment and then trying to order someone on their channel of what you want to do. So, but thank you very much. That's not the majority of people, but thank you very much for the people that just come in. They appreciate all the content. They hit the thumbs up regardless. All right? So I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Never met a bitch that I love so much shit. Leave her stuck up in the mud, make her suck up on this dick. I'm massaging on my nuts, ain't no 50-50, baby. Welcome to my kingdom.
so you gonna sit up here in front like you doing me a favor, right? Since I put you on camera, you ain't got nothing to say, huh? So, really? Oh, you gonna act like you just moving my stuff and you just looking out for your mama, but in actuality, my own son kicking me the fuck out his damn house. Why? Because he got a new family on the way, and that individual has 2 kids, and he needs the space. So now he want to kick his own mama out the house after everything I just been through. The son that I gave birth to, gave life, wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. And that I raised and want to kick me out of his own damn house. He can't do this shit. That's all right. I'll be calling the police so he can know that what he doing is wrong. You can't illegally just put nobody out your house. And the fact that I'm his mama makes it 10 times even fucking worse. Who does this to their own damn mama? That's all right. I'm gonna just let God handle it. It's all good.
I tell you, if it ain't one daggone funky mama, good mama, that's good mama in, there's always a next one around the corner. She gonna sit up here and put this information out on the daggone internet like she's so put upon and she wrong. Ma'am, you sound like you're able to get up and work. You sound like you should have your own. You sound like you should be living with a daggone man or your husband. Why is that not happening?
That's what I'm saying.
That you think that it's your son's responsibility to take care of you when he has his own family? When is he allowed to move on and live his life? When is he allowed to bring his own family into his home? Because it don't sound like you own anything. It sounds like you feel like you're entitled to something. Looking around, it looks like crap, so you haven't really been taking great care of it. You probably need to go, just like the millions of other people that need to go because they think that they should live for free. You definitely sound like that person.
Yes.
You gonna get on this here internet and show your son, put your son out here in this daggone light like that's supposed to do something, threatening him by calling the police. Then as soon as something happens with the police, then you're gonna be like racism, Black Lives Matter, and all that foolishness, of course. Half of the time, that's the reason that half of these things happen is because of some daggone woman that's going around here running off at the mouth doing this to some man. You're going to do that to your own daggone son. You're going to embarrass your own daggone son because you're a bum. This woman is crusty, dusty, musty, rusty, ashy, and a bum, Jermainette. And you ain't ish. Another good mama that at the end of the day ain't no good mama, or you wouldn't be doing this. This is the equivalent of Jalen Rose's sister who was recording him because he said that yo ass gotta go too. Why do y'all old biatches think that you should live for free some daggone where? Why is it that you think if it ain't nothing wrong with you that somebody should go ahead and take care of you?
That's what I'm saying.
Why is it that you think that you entitled to anything just because the person is your daggone son because you're a bum? You bum ass biatches need to get yourselves together and understand anybody that ain't this woman need to look at this video and say you don't want to be in this type of position because you could find yourself in it real quick. He need to go ahead and put her out because she sound ungrateful any daggone way. What was the point in putting this out? You look like a fool, ma'am. You are the adult and you are the daggone mother while you sitting here and you threatening your own daggone son. Because it's more important for you to get what you want instead of going ahead and doing the right thing and taking the opportunity, which I'm sure you had, to go ahead and move out, to go ahead and get your own, to go ahead and live in your own place, even if it's rented. But no, that would make too much sense. Somebody's supposed to take care of your old punk ass. Somebody is supposed to make sure that you're all good. Somebody is supposed to make sure they check for you. You know who that's supposed to be? Yeah. Your husband. Where he at? You're all this, I'm independent, I don't need a man. And then these are the times that you need a daggone man. No, y'all don't want to do this because you think you're going to have your son husband do it. And your son husband said he done because he wants to start his own life. He wants to start his own family. I don't even care that he's bringing a woman that got kids in. He don't want you there. What are you doing for him? What are you doing to make his life better and easier? God knows I hope you're not effing him. You ain't keeping the house clean. Probably not cooking for him.
You're not doing that.
What do you do? Besides probably biatch at him every day and every daggone night because you can't get your own man. So this is the next best thing, is to mess up your son's life for the rest of his daggone life. Good luck to this man, though. Especially having to have this biatch as a daggone good mama.
So I just want to tell y'all this, man. I am so hurt right now. This is me in this video. To get on TikTok to see your mama try to embarrass you for the third time. The first time I didn't say nothing, the second time I didn't say nothing, but enough is enough. Like, my mama really mad at me for moving her stuff out my house. I been told my mama I wanted her to move out. She been living with me since 2016. I'm about to have a whole baby on the way. My little sister just had a baby. She's going through postpartum depression. She's not working right now. I ain't trying to put her business out here, but she's going through a lot right now. So I just felt like, because my mama don't have a house, you should just move in with your daughter and help her out. She lived right down the street from me. But instead, she don't understand how I feel. Me trying to be a real man and want to take care of my family and my baby in one household. She gets mad and said, "Are you putting your family before your own mama?" Like, what? I'm about to have a baby. Like, Ma, then you get on TikTok to try to embarrass me? Like, I lost all respect for my mama, man. I can't believe that she do this to me. I'm the reason why she even got a TikTok. I blew you up, man. This how you gonna do?
Of course, sir, this is how she's going to do you, because she does not care at the end of the day. The only person that women like this care about are themselves. She can go and help her daughter. We just watched a video where Jay Prince's daughter is over here suffering from depression and what she did to that daggone baby that jackass man recorded. And you trying to tell me that your mama too busy worrying about you're doing, sir, because you are her man in her eyes, and it ain't right and it ain't fair, just like any other breakup is concerned. That's why if you told her to leave and she ain't been trying to leave, that you had to get to this point, because she ain't believe you, because she thinks that you are her man. And this has got to stop. You did the right thing. Get rid of her. And then, like I said, she gonna be over here trying to embarrass this man by putting this on TikTok. How mature are you?
That's what I'm saying.
Sir, your mama. How mature of a woman is that she's gonna, as an old woman, come on. She sound like she's same age as me, her voice anyway. And you're gonna do this to your daggone son, all because he wants to take care of his own family.
Yeah.
How about that? This man said he's about to have a baby. He want to take care of his own family. All this black men don't do, they ain't nothing, they ain't got nothing, they ain't doing nothing, they ain't about nothing, they all this, they all that. Here a whole man trying to do the right thing, trying to be in his daggone child's life, trying to go ahead and bring the woman in, trying to go ahead and take care of him. And who gets in the way? A black biatch. His own mama at the end of the daggone day, to prevent him from doing it. And she probably the same one out here calling everybody crusty, dusty, musty, rusty, ashy, a bum, and Jermaine, which she just did for her own daggone son. But what about your daughter, ma'am? You don't even care that your daughter needs help? That's where you should be any daggone way.
Yes.
She's a young female with all her hormones carrying on, going on. If it's her first child, she probably don't know what she's doing. He just now said she got postpartum, and you gonna sit up here and be blasting your daggone son.
Man, people.
I tell you, just listen. The community is trash. You heard? Trash. Many of these good mamas are trash. And if a man like this is lucky enough to grow up and be, from what we see anyway, as kind as he is, that he at least wants to have his family with him, he wants to do the right thing. We need more men like him. Obviously, we prefer to be married, but at least he's trying to do something the right way. And who's trying to sabotage? Who's trying to sabotage? His own daggone mama. I don't know who you people are. I don't know where it is that you came from, but y'all need to go ahead back and try again. Reboot, rewind,
They
do
need
it
to
all over or
rewind.
something.
Rewind.
Because these are the reasons why the community is trash and they can't get anywhere and they can't move anywhere. You care more for your son, in my opinion, than you do your daggone daughter. Daughter over there allegedly by herself, got her own place at least. Shout out to her. Try and do the damn thing, suffering, and you weren't about blasting your son on TikTok. Blasting your son on TikTok, and you think that that's a good way to win him over, get him back, get him to like you, get him to keep you, or anything like that? I never understand how it is that you biatches do the most egregious of things, but then you think that the person that you did that to is supposed to accept you and take you back. After you do these things that are embarrassing in this case, that are hurtful, that are mean, but people want to say that I'm mean when you look at something like this? Nah, this is the truth. His mother ain't ish. I hope he stick to it. Don't deal with her. Don't have her. Don't care about her. Put her out on the other side of the door. On the other side of the door. If she in a tent, F her. If she on a bench, F her. Because you know what? Everybody always running off at the mouth and they never think about the daggone consequences, but just want to be seen, be heard, bully, and carry on with people because you think you're above them. Ma'am, you've been living with your son since 2016. You think you're doing something?
You're not
This
doing
woman
anything.
thought she was going to be with him for the rest of her life because she thinks this is her daggone man, and that's why she don't want to leave. Instead of being a nurturing good mama and going to be with her daughter that needs her, she gonna be blasting her son. Who thinks that this woman did a great job raising these kids? What a good mama! Another indication of such. But there'll be the sisters out here saying, you do not know, you do not know. I know. Just because of the fact that she put this out here and then threatened to bring the police to her son, knowing what that could potentially mean. She don't give a damn about nobody but her daggone self. Selfish, like so many. And we don't care where she ends up. Sir, you do what you got to do. Try to look out for your daggone sister and take care of your daggone family. And don't fall back into this trap because this woman thinks that you are her damn man. Son husbands is a real thing, for real. And until people realize it, recognize it, and understand and know that you need to get rid of it, it's going to continue to manifest itself in ways like this. Lead a daughter out there to pot, embarrass your son on the daggone internet. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to see. For her to even do this. Y'all are so addicted to attention, it is absolutely crazily insane. Anyway, again, good luck to this man. SYCBM, gentlemen, SYCBM.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch one more last video and then move on.
Story time. So this is a story just about a previous date that I've had. In the end, I really want to know if I'm wrong for thinking the way that I think. Okay, so I get there a little early and I valet. He's like a minute later than me, and I see that he parks across the street instead of choosing to valet. I don't really question it because, you know, to each their own, whatever.
I love how when ladies tell stories because they'll put something in there and then try to act like it's nothing. But watch how slowly that becomes something. He parked across the street instead of valeting. Okay? Let's keep going.
And then we go and have our dinner. We end up ordering like 3 courses, appetizer, entree, dessert. We had wine.
3-course meal. And wine. Remember that.
I was really impressed by his palate. He didn't just stick to like the typical things. You know, he was a little adventurous in what he likes to eat. Also, it was a first date too, and he brought me flowers. I really did like that.
Brought her flowers too, y'all. Brought her flowers on the first date. This man going all out.
They were red and white roses. They were pretty beautiful. So we're getting ready to leave. Mind you, we reached all of our food. So we both have leftover food and the flowers that he gave me. So we're walking to valet, and valet is like, okay, will that be cash or card? And I'm like, card. Okay. So the guy literally does not even attempt to take out his card or like reach in his pocket or anything. Mind you, I have flowers in a hand and I have my leftover food in the hand too. So not only is he not even attempting to not pay for the valet, he's also like completely unbothered with the fact that my hands are full and I mean, I can't reach into my purse. So literally the valet guy is like, well, somebody gotta pay. So he takes my flowers. So I end up reaching in my bag and paying for the valet. because somebody got to pay for it. Mind you, again, while we're having dinner, we're laughing and joking, everything's going so good. I'm just so turned off that he didn't even attempt to try to pay for the valet. Bruh. I'm taken back because I don't think I've ever had to pay for my own valet coming from a date, ever. That's kind of weird, and it kind of turned me off. So I called my friend afterwards. When I got in the car and I was on my way home, and I was just kind of explained everything the way I explained everything now, and I was like, girl, am I tripping that I'm upset that he didn't pay for my valet, or what? Because this has never happened before.
All right, that was it, y'all. I took notes. Look, ladies, I want y'all to pay close attention to what I'm about to tell y'all right now. This woman is entitled, and I'm gonna tell you how. All right? This woman went on a date with a guy, first date. He took her and got her a fancy 3-course meal. Appetizer, entree, dessert, and wine. That man spent some money. I bet money that bill was over $100 easily. Okay? And some of y'all ladies might be like, that ain't nothing. You ain't paying it. Next, after that, he also brought her roses. Roses. Everybody know roses ain't cheap. And I don't know why y'all ladies like them, because they're going to die anyways in a week. But, he bought her roses too. So this man is already out of at least, bare minimum, $150 on this date. He didn't want to pay for the valet. That's her biggest thing. He didn't want to pay for the valet. This is why that woman is entitled. After this man spent all this money on you, spent all this time with you, the one thing that you trip on is that he didn't pay for your valet. You parked in valet. He didn't make you park in valet. You literally alluded to it in the very beginning. I told y'all, they don't say nothing for no reason. She talked about she thought it was kind of weird that he parked across the street and she got valet. You're like, why ain't you valet? Because he didn't want to pay for valet. But you're mad that he didn't want to pay for yours. He didn't want to pay for his. He already treated you to a meal. Now, the lady, she alluded that she called her friend afterwards. I'm trying to tell you. Her friend was probably on there like, yeah, girl, he tripping. He ain't want to pay his broke ass. And you already know how I go, ladies. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is a prime example of an entitled woman inside of America.
That's what I'm saying.
Keep wondering why guys getting their passports. They're going to keep getting it because enough ain't enough. You give an inch to take a mile, and dude's tired of that. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, and your boy going to catch you in the next one as always, man. Peace.
That is one young sister that posted a video. She said she was out of Dallas, Texas, and she tried to get a job, and she actually realized something, unfortunately, the hard way, like some black people come to realize about other groups of people and how they get down versus how we get down and how we don't do certain things to other people. But let's go ahead and roll that clip.
I just want to get out here and say the way the Spanish culture, the Spanish people have made it so difficult for one like me to get a job where I'm from, the country that I've been oppressed in. How do you make it difficult for me to get a job? But I would never make it difficult for you to get a job. We're both the minority. I go to this interview, Mesa Mall downtown in Dallas, Texas. I fucking hate Texas. I hate Texas. I don't belong here. I really want to leave, but I live in Texas. And I'm probably overreacting, but I lived in El Paso, Texas for almost 5 years. And do you know how fucking racist they are towards me? Do you know how hard it was to live there? Do you know how hard it was to get a job? Do you know I can't go in to a job and be myself? And I live in America? Man, y'all can't be serious right now. And it's just been so hard. I get into this place for an interview. Mind you, I was on time. My appointment was at 2 o'clock. This other girl walks in. She's Hispanic. She gets seen before me. They're speaking to her right beside me, interviewing her. They wait 15 to almost 20 minutes to come and talk to me, and then approach me speaking nothing but Spanish. I answered a few questions because I do understand some Spanish. Enough Spanish to get me by. He goes full blown Spanish on me. I let him know I'm not fluent in Spanish. Do I need to be fluent in Spanish to get this job? He says yes. And then he starts speaking to me in English. Like he's a homie on the street. Like he know all our lingo and everything. But you couldn't give me this job because I'm not fluent in Spanish?
Yes, you have to be fluent. You have to be good.
You cannot be serious right now. I'm so angry right now. This video is going up. I don't give a how I look. I don't care how embarrassed I might be. This is insane. We're about the minority. What the
If the young lady would see this video, this is what I would tell you. It's multiple things. I've seen what she's talking about, over the years in the petrochemical industry, what I used to work in for about 22 years or so. And I have seen when, people of some men, I'm gonna say on the men's side, of Hispanic descent, they come in and they want to get their friends in, their family members in, and everyone else. I've seen them buddy up with the white man. I've seen some of them try to get, brothers fired on these jobs. I've definitely seen that. I've seen them trust me, we don't do that to nobody. Now, I've had some people that's been of Hispanic descent that's been cool as ice, has been nothing like a straight friend, but some of them are definitely like that. Y'all have to understand, when you say that, we wouldn't do that, it is not in our nature to treat people like that. That's why, we was basically the perfect slave. And the reason why we was enslaved so long is because we didn't retaliate as we should have. Day one, we should have retaliated to the point that they couldn't make us do any work, because you either gonna go get rid of us all or we're gonna be free. It's not gonna be no free work in here, right? But Dr. Claude Anderson said a long while ago that when you look at America, you got to look at each race as a team. He said race is a team sport. For example, when you look at what you just had with the Super Bowl that just passed, if the Kansas City Chiefs were ahead in the Super Bowl, let's say that, right? So toward the end, they got ahead in the Super Bowl. They didn't score that touchdown. They went to the 1 yard line and just downed the ball. Why? Because they did not want to give the Philadelphia Eagles a chance to go all the way back and try to score with a lot of time, on the clock. If they would have done that, they could have helped the Philadelphia Eagles and possibly won the game. So the Kansas City Chiefs, they're the opposite team. They're not going to help the Philadelphia Eagles. So let's take this as, races of people. You're not going to have, we're talking about collectives. We're not talking about your individual friends in these communities. I've always told you this. Your individual friends in other communities, if they cool with you, be cool with them. If they family to you, be family to them. But this blind collectivism, I'm gonna be cool with groups just off of being collective because they're quote unquote minority. And I told y'all, do not use that term minority. Minority is the worst word. It doesn't even mean anything personally. The term people of color, don't use that because I think that's disrespectful. You have different groups of people, call them by their name. But if you have, let's say in this situation, it was Hispanic people, that's one team. Black people, we're on another team. They're going to look out for their team. They're trying to get to the Super Bowl. They're trying to win the Super Bowl. Why do you think they're going to help you on the opposite team? But we are the only silly people that don't understand, like Dr. Claude Anderson told us, that it is a team sport. We should be helping out other black people. We should be getting other black people jobs. We should be getting black people in the door. You understand? But we don't do that. We like, sure, I got my job. Matter of fact, we don't want other black people to come around our job because we worried about the other black person getting above us. That's how we think. But other groups are getting their people in. They don't think like that. Now, the only freedom that black people have in America is having your own entrepreneurship. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad told you to do for self a long time ago. As long as you begging for jobs from the white man, you're going to be dealing with these issues and problems, sister, brother. And when the white man is controlling the jobs and you begging him for a job, he can give the jobs to whoever he want. He can make a supervisor whoever they want. You have to understand, in this country, anti-black racism is incentivized. See, one thing about me, I don't have to worry about somebody taking my job. I created my own job. I don't have to deal with that issue and problem sitting in my car upset that one person on another team looked out for one of their own and we saying that we would never do nothing like that. And we fought for everybody. Well, you see what happens when you fight for everybody. So now you don't only fight for black people. That's it. Only fight for your own personal community like them other groups fight for their own personal communities.
How do you make it difficult for me to get a job? But I would never make it difficult for you to get a job. We're both the minority.
Now, there's other things she can do. She can file reports, with the government, you know what I'm saying, the Equal, Employment, Commission. She can do that.
You can do that.
Talk about discrimination and write all that down. She can do that. There's always a way to fight. She can file a report. She can talk to an attorney about that situation. She can also contact the corporation, who it is, and what happened, and see what their response is going to be. It's a way to fight that, and I think you should fight that when you see that. Because to me, it is a form of discrimination in the United States telling someone that, well, you don't speak Spanish or you can't work here. The language in this country is English. As long as I speak English, I should be able to work at any place in the United States of America. Now, if I'm in another country, you can enforce that. But here, no. Everybody needs to know how to speak English, period. Nobody should get above anybody because that's another thing that's happening. If a person is bilingual, they're getting $1 or $2 more over a person that's already here because they speak a different language. And some people get upset about that as well. Now, on the flip side, think about it from a company standpoint, that person's a little bit more useful because they can speak to a demographic of people that you can't speak to. But that's something that should be, I think, debated. But I don't think they should get astronomically above a person because, a person shouldn't be penalized if they can't speak a different language. In America, we don't promote 2 and 3 languages, unfortunately. In America, English is mostly what they focus on. Yeah, you got French class you can take Spanish, you can take all these different things, but it's not to the point where we're having our children speak 2 and 3 languages. I remember the first time I went to Ethiopia and I seen people speaking 2 or 3 languages and fluently speaking this. And every African country I go to, everybody know multiple languages. And I've at that point, I felt dumb. I felt real dumb because I didn't know another language. All I knew was English. You know what I'm saying? And I was kind of upset, like, why we didn't learn crap in school? We didn't learn anything. At minimum, they should be teaching us at least 2 languages, but they don't. But American education, that's another story. But sister, create your own business and nobody can block you. Nobody. You take them tears and turn it into entrepreneurship. Learn to do for self and also unify with other black people that got the same mind. I'm tired of watching my people beg and cry for a job from other groups of people when you have the ability to do for self. You sit up here in that video and talk about in your country, the country you suffer from, and also the country that your ancestors built. But where's that spirit of building? Where is builders don't have to beg for nobody because we are builders. Tap into building, not begging other groups of people for a job. We should not be doing that. But let me know what y'all think, about what the sister's talking about. But understand, all that goes right back to the person who owns the company. Because I'll tell you this much. If I owned the company and somebody did that in my company, they fired immediately. You don't do that. No. But I wouldn't have that kind of infrastructure at all anyway.
We're going to talk about how feminism is one big scam. Guys, we all know this, but there's people out there who still don't know. And a lot of it's perpetuated by all these singers and, modern women singing songs. And you got Beyonce singing all the single ladies. You got Cardi B and them singing that WAP and all this other stuff. But the funniest part about them is all those girls is married.
Yeah, they're all married.
They talk about, oh, I'm strong and independent, blah blah blah. But Beyonce's married to Jay-Z, who cheated on her. She stayed. Cardi B has that weirdo husband of hers. Nicki Minaj, she's married to some ex-felon. But they're all married. And that brings me to Ciara here. And Ciara is one of the worst because she tries to pull this INDP, ENT stuff, right? And she's married to Russell Wilson. Now Russell Wilson, that's a whole other story, guys. He's the biggest moron, simp, beta male there is because he could have married anyone, and he married this single mom. Right? He's raising a kid named Future Jr. He's raising Future's son named Future. That's crazy. So Ciara's in the news because she has a new song out. And a lot of women are not too happy because she's pushing this independent stuff when she's married to Russell Wilson. So let's just get a little snippet of her new song here. But before we do that, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment. It really helps to keep this channel going. And let's just check this out.
Money. This is for the girls that don't need no man. This is for the girls that love yourself. This is for all the girls that done did it by themselves. This is for all the girls that's INDEPENDENT. This is for all the girls that be living stress free. This is for all the girls on a mission like me. This is for
all the girls on a mission like her when she's married to Russell Wilson. She's living in his house. You know what I'm saying?
Girls on a mission like me.
On a mission like you? Bitch, you married. Ciara, you don't sit your bored, attention-seeking, misleading black women ass down some damn where. The government needs black women single because when y'all are single, y'all spend more money than any other group in America. They want you single.
We trying to live up to this hot girl, city girl shit, and our fucking leaders are in love. These bitches in whole relationships. These bitches teaching us how to hop on and off dicks, steal money from niggas while they sleep, and they over here living happily ever after. We keep standing at the bottom of the steps waiting for Megan and city girls to drop more songs with more instructions on how to fuck our lives up. These bitches is rich and in love, bitch, and we broke and single. Bitch, you want us to be hot girls, but y'all having a Ciara summer. Shit.
It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. These modern women eat this up. They don't understand that all the women that are making all these club songs and stuff, they're all married while they're all single. All their fans are all single, sitting there crying, drinking box wine and eating Ben & Jerry's, and with a dog. It's foolishness, guys. It's foolishness, and I don't know what it's gonna take for these women to actually wake up and understand that this is one big scam. All right, you guys, let me know what you think. This is AJ. I'm out of here.
Life has been more fulfilling for me since my mid-30s than it ever was before that. So just know that your best years are ahead of you and you are never too old and it's never too late.
This is probably the loneliest I've ever felt in my life. And I'm
too late.
This is probably the loneliest I've ever felt in my life. And I'm in therapy and I'm in a codependency group.
I'm so done. You have so much leverage and so many options, I can't even tell you.
When the check came, he asked me for $6.
Definitely think that I will.
When the check came, he asked me for $6. Group.
I'm so done. You have so much leverage and so many options, I can't even tell you.
When the check came, he asked me for $6.
Definitely think that I will stay alone forever. My God.
Jesus Christ. Are we not opening doors anymore? Are we not doing that?
You never used a dating app in your life? Well,
Nobody's not
the good
doing
news
that.
is you're about to have so much fun.
Yeah, so much fun. You see, right off the bat, we can see why so many women are nowadays struggling in dating because they've been lied to over and over by other women, telling them that they are perfect goddesses that every man is dying to be with. However, the reality is that's simply not true.
And maybe Sunday night we'll go and have a really fun night, something that you want to do. And instead he canceled on me. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm very hurt. Like, it's just very sad for me, and I'm very sad inside.
You see, she's finding out in real time that for women, dating is easy when they are young, but it gets much and much harder as they get older, despite all the nonsense being spread on social media about how their 30s and 40s are their best times ever, because the women following this advice are having a seriously terrible time at it.
I'm officially done with dating right now. I deleted my apps, taking a break.
When I find that it's becoming too much or starts hurting my feelings or starts feeling like a job, I delete all my dating apps and take a break. And that's how you keep your sanity.
And he said, yeah, I already ate, but if you stopped and picked up some food, I'd eat again. Is the bar that low that you want me to drive to you and buy you food?
This dude basically ordered free Uber Eats and a side chick to go. But no, the bar isn't that low. She has simply been confronted with the fact that the balance of power has shifted as women get older, and they start finding out the hard way that if you are still dating at that age as a woman, it's going to be way more difficult to keep a guy interested, because women always take any form of rejection as somehow a loss for the guy and never seem to reflect inward on how they might actually be lacking.
Men who are unable to be honest, men who are unable to communicate.
So I just looked at Bumble this morning and he's deleted his account. What is going on in this world? Absolutely his loss.
Yeah, absolutely his loss. Really? What exactly did he lose here? Now, this is exactly the type of nonsense I'm talking about that women are constantly bombarding each other with, never telling each other the actual truth, and keep telling each other that they are simply perfect as is and that no change is needed at all.
Attract whatever you want and whoever you want just by being you.
Activate your inner goddess, your goddess energy.
I want a man that is going to provide for me, that's going to treat me like a princess, that's going to be loyal.
You don't have high standards. You just haven't met someone yet who is willing to put in the time and effort to meet your standards.
That's every single time. You see what I'm talking about? Telling them what they want to hear. You're not telling them what they need to hear. This is a major problem. In my country, this shit will never slide. Well, for now, because Jamaicans love copying American people, and not good. It's not good at all.
So I know that I am worth more and that I deserve more. And the thing is like I am incredibly giving and kind and loyal and sweet and funny, and I'm emotionally intelligent.
Step into your goddess energy.
Right. Please drop a like on the video if you think that TikTok is just running away their brains with absolutely terrible dating advice, selling more lies to women, and comment down below what you think. Now, this goddess mentality was working out great when they were in their early 20s, having every single guy drop to their knees to please them. However, as they get older and their list of demands gets longer, the guys that meet all of those requirements are not only having many more options to choose from, but they are starting to ask themselves, what do these older women now offer other than a smile and a long list of demands?
Today was the first official date with, I'm gonna call him Superman.
Well, that didn't age well. I think I'm being ghosted. Date 3, I wouldn't sleep with him. I actually asked him if he was emotionally available, to which he replied, no, I don't think I am. And well, it sort of downward spiraled from there.
Yep, she thought that she had found Superman. And to be fair, she probably did. I'm sure he was great on paper and checked all the boxes, which is why she decided to go out with him in the first place. However, he selected her as just one of many options, and that's why he bounced when he saw that she wanted something serious and he just wanted to have fun. This is something that many other women are finding out as they get older.
Because I assumed that we were exclusive, but I asked him if he was talking to anyone else or seeing anyone else, and he said, well, am I going on dates? No, but I'm talking to other women, and I was like shocked. absolutely shocked and probably really brokenhearted because I probably could have, things could have gone great.
Now this one is actually hilarious because she couldn't possibly fathom the idea that the guy would be talking to other women. Now in reality, guys are usually doing a little bit more than talking, but she really bought into the goddess mentality that she would be the center of his universe and that dating as a woman in your 30s and 40s would be so much fun.
So much fun.
Yep, so much fun. Now don't get me wrong here, as women get older, they can still easily get many dates. That's not really the problem. What is the problem is that these guys that they actually want to date are going to put in less and less effort and are more likely to only be interested in a casual hookup.
In the text, he told me that he was still with his current GF, despite the fact that when he'd broken up with me, he told me he never wanted to be in a long-term relationship again. And then he shared that she has been with women before and has a threesome fantasy. And naturally, he thought of me, and he wanted to know if I was single and possibly interested.
See, this guy had no problem sleeping with her, but he straight up told her, "I don't want a girlfriend." After which he goes off and finds an actual girlfriend, who I'm assuming is younger than she is, and the fact that he even texted her about a threesome after he broke up with her clearly shows that he did not take her seriously at all.
Yes.
And this is a sad reality for most women who are dating as they get older or are dating after a divorce. However, the lies and terrible advice don't just stop there, because in addition to creating this false fantasy land of dating in your 40s, women are also telling other women to definitely don't do things that men actually appreciate or look for in a woman, or you'll become a pick-me girl, which is simply breaking them down even more.
I am not dating because I just found out, thanks to TikTok, that I am a pick-me girl in recovery. All this time, I thought that I was so loving and so giving and such a great partner. And I am, if you're looking for somebody who completely denies their own needs and wants and is like a Stepford wife.
Yeah, definitely don't be nice and loyal to your boyfriend or husband, right? I mean, that would be an insane request. So this is the vicious circle I'm talking about, of broken single women giving terrible advice to others who then become broken as well and will join them into giving more terrible advice to more women and sell more lies about the joys of dating as they get older.
Dating is actually super fun after divorce.
Yeah.
I texted him saying that I was done. I didn't hear from him. I texted him again saying, hey, are we going to hang out? And nothing. And it was, I would say painful, but that wasn't the right word. I was living in a sea of pain.
Super, super fun.
I had no more heart to break.
Right, so much fun. Remember the Uber Eats girl who got ordered like takeout, being depressed about how low the bar was set?
Is the bar that low? Men, do better.
Well, this is what she actually gives out as advice to other women.
So number one, I think it's really important to have an older gentleman on your roster.
Okay, listen to what she actually says. Have an older man on your roster. This is the same woman who sat in her car crying that guys do not put in enough effort anymore. Geez, I wonder why.
have an older gentleman on your roster.
Clearly, that dude was correct in putting in minimal effort since she was trying to date multiple men at the same time anyways. It's this type of delusion and having your cake and eating it too mentality that propels the lies that women sell to each other, after which they're confronted with the reality and run into a big fat wall. But wait, it gets much worse. Remember the dating after divorce super coach who was promising all of that leverage that you will have as a newly divorced single woman?
When it comes to dating after divorce, I just want to tell you, you have so much leverage and so many options, I can't even tell you.
Well, let's take a look at how that actually plays out in reality.
Welcome to another edition of Disaster Dates by the Divorcee. Most gorgeous men I'd ever laid my eyes on came up and talked to me, and we had this whirlwind romance that was across the country until the point where he said that he never meant anything that he said to me and everything was a complete lie, and he says that to all the girls.
So what happened to all of that leverage? Well, I know, it never existed. Now some women see these clips and think, what a mean guy for doing that to her. But these are the same women who complain that men ghost them, and this dude was way more honest than he needed to be. He could have simply just faded away and ghosted her, or said, hey, it's not working out, bye. But no, he simply showed her the reality of dating as an older single woman. Which brings us to that very important and oh so controversial no-no word, or better yet, concept, which is simply that men prefer younger women, while women prefer older men. This is why women have it so easy when they are young, and can literally pick any guy they want. However, if they spend that time playing games thinking that the party will last well into their 30s and 40s, they will eventually get to a point where the balance of power shifts and men of their own age that they want to date are now dating younger women, and they will only date older women for some short-term bedroom fun.
And the pattern is when he doesn't need me anymore and he has somebody else that he can cling on to that can provide him some sort of like validation through love, then he says terrible things to me to get me to go away. And I'm just really disappointed in myself because I knew better, you know, but I'm also grateful for the experience because now I really know better.
She still doesn't know better.
She doesn't.
You see, this is just another one of those nonsense lies where they are somehow always grateful for getting into a disastrous situation, after which they start living their quote-unquote best lives. Like, I'm so glad I got hit by the car in the face because now I know better. No, what would actually be better is for someone to tell you the truth about dating as you get older as a woman, which is that it will become much, much more difficult than you were used to, and that if you don't stay in shape, eat healthy, and offer kindness and loyalty as actual valuable traits, instead of a long list of demands like some sort of dating terrorist, then no guy is ever going to be interested in you long term. You only get played like a little girl. This was The Big Lie Sold to Women. Please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos.